hand the ball off straight up the middle over the left side. And, boy, it just carried people, but it's going to be far short of the first down. It was 3rd down and 11 for the Urbana Hill Climbers as they look over to the sidelines. But I get a feeling this is going to be they're going to have to tote the football. It is 3rd down, excuse me, not 4th. But 3rd and about, well, it's a long 5 yards, but that's what they're calling it. Top of the screen. Got a receiver for Urbana. Set up at the top. Man in motion. Keeping the football is Shields. Shields finds himself a little bit of running room. We'll get it to the 20. And that is going to be, it's going to be a little short.
Right here, watch Riley Fritz come in here and make this tackle to slow him down. Number 31 grabs him, hangs on for dear life, goes down low, and then ends up bringing him down. But he's a load to bring down.
Boy, he is. And it was beyond the 20. It's the 18-yard line. Indeed, that was is a first down.
And Preston Shields is 6'1", 230, so he's a load to bring down.
Well, I guess. At quarterback, man in motion. Going to hand it off straight up the middle for the Urbana Hill Climbers. And I'm trying to see, was that, okay, that was 13. I thought it was 3, and I'm going, golly, we don't have him either. But that was Nick Dorsey, who came in with 1,113 yards, averaging almost 9 yards a carry. Pick up a 4. It's going to make it 2nd down and 6. Clock rolls under 10.5 minutes remaining in this first half of action, which has been all Urbana so far. 19-zip. Ball snapped back. Shields keeps it again. He
Still
just does
going.
nothing but break tackles.
Well, he's just such a big quarterback. It takes more than one to bring him down.
Man, he is a load.
And he's still not down. They just blew the whistle, blew it dead. So
Yeah, they said forward progress. That's it.
yeah.
Watch this. He takes it.
And then
nice stiff arm.
Gets one guy, tries to get a shirt tackle. That's not going to work. Goes in there and takes about 3 or 4 to get him, and then they blow him for forward progress, and that was where the whistle is right now.
So it's first down
8-yard line.
and goal from the 8. Urbana looking in. Gary and I kidded about this, but this is indeed their longest drive of the night.
Yeah, and Urbana had that success last week, which was surprising, and they really came to life. A little late in the season, but better now than never, right?
Well, they scored, 42 points.
Yeah. He brings
On
that
the
ball right to
scoreboard.
the 5. He picks up some about a good 4 or 5 yards there.
Yeah, don't even think of anybody else at this point.
Yeah, I just keep feeding him, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Feed yourself.
Yeah, you don't even think about throwing a pass here.
So Preston Shields, who is a senior, has got 2nd down and goal from about the 4-yard line. Is now Shields looking right and looking left, and one of the men that was split out has to come in further. Shields keeps it.
He's gonna
pitch it. Pitches it back. Dorsey and
Just shy of the touchdown.
yeah, just shy of that pylon.
Coming up with that hit for Graham is number 44 shooting across there. That's Ryan Turner. Watch him on the outside, top of your screen there. He gets the guy that got the pitch. He comes over with help as he scooting across. There is Austin Gibson as well.
So the ball at the 1-yard line, 3rd and goal from there.
4 down territory.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
You got wide receivers out just to spread it out. I think that's smart too. I'd put trips out there, and then just that really spreads out your defense. You can run it right in the end zone.
But I wouldn't worry about it because Shields is going to carry it.
Right
there it is.
And there's your touchdown.
Carries it over the right
And
side.
we're going to have some flags here. Yep, we got extra shoving, and that's going to be on the kickoff, Lee. That was after the play and after the touchdown.
You're going to kind of get this with the rivalry that they've been through over how many years.
Look at the scoreboard.
I know. And what it is with Graham now is it's embarrassing in front of your hometown.
Well, it's
homecoming
homecoming,
crowd.
and you really want to try to slow down the damage. There's unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
And I think he's trying to say they're going to do it on the kickoff.
Yep. Yep. Yep, and it's going off the turnover.
Yeah.
Then it'll be done on the kickoff.
So they're going to, boy, that's, if it's on Urbana, that's going to march them back.
Well, They get this extra point in here, and kicker comes on the field now again, and Ashley hasn't had much luck.
Well, she didn't do bad.
It's
the
not
first
her.
couple.
It's not her. But now look at see who's coming from the bottom of the screen and the top on your left side. Away from her is where it's been blocked. So let's see if they can get somebody to block on that side.
But it's been that way the last
low
again. Snap, and this is going to go nowhere.
So
that's the way it's going to be with 8 minutes remaining in this first half. 25-0 right now.
Yeah, and that was just big hole for him to run through, and he was basically standing up in the end zone. That's when the pushing and shoving took place. So on the kickoffs, when that penalty will be enforced, watch him go in here. Now right here, there's your penalties right there, pushing and shoving, and a little vocalization, and then boom, flags come up, and that's where we are now. So it will pin them back a little bit, but we have 8:18 left to go in this first half from Dallas Stadium.
And it was Urbana's ball players there thinking, yeah, you're pushing and shoving our quarterback a little bit too much.
And you can because he's big. Yeah, go ahead and go for that because he's a huge quarterback, and he's 6'1", 230. So not much is going to hurt him.
No,
especially in that uniform.
Not at all.
He hasn't been. It's not like a small quarterback trying to get in the end zone. You're trying to protect him.
I was trying to think who played in the MAC. Was it Leftwich? That was about 6'9", 400 pounds, and he was a quarterback. People just bounced off of him. Okay, there is the ball placed at the 40, but they're going to start marching it back now because of the unsportsmanlike conduct. So the ball,
25.
Yeah, be at the 25-yard line instead of the 40.
And the kicker for Urbana, Trevor Stewart, is going to have to really unleash this one.
Yes, he is.
And they had squib kicks before, and I think now
you got to put
put your foot into it because this, if it holds true, will probably be the best field position that Graham's had this game.
Howard back deep along with Gibson, and they actually stand at their 30-yard line because that was the unsportsmanlike conduct after the touchdown, and they just took it on the kickoff, which should give Graham some good field position.
Can kind of still see that rain coming down as he gets set to kick.
It's been more of a miss. There it is. Nice end over end kick. Will bounce at about the 35. Picked up there by Howard. Howard trying to find the corner. He's got it and then going to be shoved out of bounds.
That's a nice return.
Very nice return.
And I like that sportsmanship on the sideline helping him up. Here's that return. Cuts it to the outside. He slipped earlier, but watch him go down this sideline for a couple extra yards and takes out some people on the sideline, and then that's where you see good sportsmanship helping him up there as they go back.
Who is number 7 for Urbana? Find me a name, Gary.
That's Logan Johnson.
Logan Johnson, okay.
Logan Johnson.
All right, Graham has got to do something here with 8 minutes remaining in this second quarter. It's going to be handed off, bouncing off, but not really picking up much of anything.
Real nice tackles. Ezra Lee shot through there, and he got hit with friendly fire.
That's my son.
Watch this. He comes through with the tackle there, boom, and then watch Ezra get hit right here. He swings around, and then he gets boom.
By his own people.
He gets run over by Max Neiswanger. So
most teams do high fives. Urbana does high hips. So ball at the 49-yard line.
Almost jumped. No contact. They didn't call it. They're just trying to get him set.
Taking their time. Top of the screen, we have got 3 wide receivers
for the
Falcons. And taking the football up the middle. That was a nice fake as they faked the ball to Cameron Van Hoos. And doing a nice job hanging on to the football and carrying it himself is Brady King.
It's just nice. It's a nice option read. He's reading the defense, whether he's going to keep it or let it go on the outside. So pretty good read there. 7:04 left to go in the first half.
Ryan Turner, top of the screen. Receiver at the bottom of the screen. And again, a lot of jumping going on. And this one is going to cost the Urbana Hill Climbers as Ezra Lee jumped in there.
Got a little antsy there.
Yeah, he did. Well, I do too if my teammates knock me down. All right, the ball's going to be at the 41, Gary.
And I think they're just kind of anticipating that pitch to the outside of the movement by Graham to the outside. So they're trying to get back there as fast as they can.
6:43 remaining in this first half. Heading out to the top of your screen, Kevin Miller for the Graham Falcons.
Blitz is on.
And
Fumble.
not finding the handle of the football.
He got it back, though, I believe, on this one.
We'll see, is just not being able to come up with it was Brady King.
That's a fourth turnover tonight. Watch it right here. Boom, he squirts out, but he's lucky to get it back.
He's lucky. Boy, that's some wise words. Yes, very. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down and about 4 yards to go. So this is not a give me. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Urbana doing some jumping right in the middle there with their linebackers.
They're trying to go ahead and blitz this because they know it's going to go to the air here. Or they'll do this to play action pass. Here's the draw play up the middle.
They hand it to Dorsey, and Dorsey's not going to go anywhere.
He is smothered.
Yeah, because when you're, or not Dorsey, but Van Hoos, excuse me. Cameron is averaging about, 4.8 a carry, but not that time. Watch this.
Number 44 shooting through there, making that tackle, driving him into the backfield.
And even Cameron there, if you saw it, couldn't find the handle.
Yeah, Logan Johnson in there as well at the bottom.
Heading out of the ball game is Gavin Adams for Urbana. Or check that. For Urbana was heading out. And I need to find number 2 for Urbana.
That's Brandon Ebert.
Brandon Ebert. Fonseca in motion. Hand off over the left side. And picking up a couple of yards as it was the Urbana Hill Climbers. Number 13, Nick Dorsey.
Seth Suttles getting up off the bottom of that pile.
You know, with him, Nick Dorsey, and I've noticed it's like, all right, he got maybe a yard or two, and he ends up picking up 5. So it's going to be second down and 5. Urbana with the big lead and starting to march again.
He keeps it to the outside.
The big quarterback hangs on to it, finds himself some running room, and he's galloping to the 20, to the 25. I don't think he was ever pushed out of bounds.
Touchdown. And that ball was a 52-yard run now.
52-yard run for the score. And he is just Preston Shields all over the field. And for quarterback, he's not afraid to run. Look at that.
And he just lowered his shoulder and went into the defender. Now watch, I think he doesn't step out bounds.
Well, let's watch the feet.
Well, he's good.
No,
he
didn't. He didn't.
He's good, right?
There
he's
it
still
is.
Good. He's
still good.
Inside.
Yeah.
And he's looking down too. Look at that. That's just incredible. 75-yard score, 70-yard score, 67-yard run, 52-yard run. That's way too much defense to give up.
And Ashley says, keep them out of the backfield. She'd like to get another extra point. She was 13 of 14 coming in, but not so much anymore. She's made 1 tonight. It's 31-0 right now on the scoreboard.
We'd have a running clock in the second half if those extra points were made.
Wood, and the ball is kicked,
That's
and
good.
that one's good.
Yeah,
Line drive kick, and she made it.
She got herself an extra point.
32-0 with 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. And it started out with the punt return on the first possession that Graham had. Look at that. Just great. Trying to shove him out of bounds and not being able to shove him out of bounds is Ryan Turner. So, you never say that a ball game is over because, I always look at it that way. If one team can score that many points, why can't the other team? And it's been all Urbana right now as Graham will again try to get the football, try to find some offense, and they have not been able to. But again, the problem is what happens to every ball club. It's the fumble, it's the penalty, it's just the miscue. So we'll see. Howard going back deep, as is Gibson, and they stand right around their 15-yard line.
As you were saying there, that 50 first score with a punt. Next one is a run. Third one was a pass, and then that fourth one was a 2-yard run.
2 yards
by the quarterback.
What happened?
And then this last one a 52-yard run. So there you go.
That was a nice run. This kid has just been playing great football. Preston Shields. He's thrown for 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception so far this season. For Urbana, getting ready to kick the football off, Trevor Stewart. There's the kick. Caught at the 30, 35, and will take it across the 40-yard line, and actually doing a nice job coming up with the yardage is Nate Peebles. So Nate will take the ball outside the 40, and it's going to be marked, at about the 43-yard line. So it'll be Urbana going on defense, and the Graham Falcons set up with pretty good field position. Heading out is quarterback Brady King for the Graham Falcons. His running back out there with him too, Cameron Van Hoos. Top and bottom of the screen, split out. Got a slot at the top of the screen as well. Low snap over the middle.
Nice pass.
Nice pass, nice catch. And gang tackling going on by Urbana is Austin Gibson coming up with that pass from Brady King. Watch this.
Nice release.
Oh.
Nice high catch. Coming in on that tackle is Max Neiswanger, first one in, making that tackle. But that's a nice pass play. And unfortunately, that's the kind of game they're going to have to go to right now.
It kind of reminded me back in the days when, Miles Trump played there. They go over the middle and pick up the yardage. They've always been pretty successful at that. Coming in to catch that ball on the bubble screen, and it's going to go maybe for a yard. That's about it. Gang tackling, as always, Kevin Miller comes up with the football. So it's going to be a pickup of maybe 2. Call it second down and 8.
Clock continues to roll at 4:15 in this first half, and homecoming here at Dallas Stadium.
And they need to score. They need to put this together and go down before the half ends and come up with a score.
Going to keep it.
Going to keep it rolling this side, 40-yard line, and then discretion, the better part of valor for Brady King.
Plus, he stops the
going
clock.
Out of bounds.
Yeah,
well, it does, yeah.
He stops the clock. They're going to need that. You don't want to just keep going down that sideline. You got to get a little hop in his step now, and I think that's going to kind of help them as they go into halftime, saying, we're at least trying to do something. We can somewhat compete here.
You know, the ball at the 35-yard line. Going to bring up third down, couple of yards to go. About 2.5, 3 yards to go for the first down. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage is Brady King. Gets the snap. Now rolls to this near side. Got some running room again, and will go out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. That should be a first down. They're going to call it the 31, so it will indeed be a first down. 1st and 10 for the Graham Falcons, the best we've seen them so far tonight on offense.
Yeah, Urbana has to be really careful because they're getting really close to unnecessary roughness on that outside as he goes out of bounds. It's pretty close to pushing him when he's about 3 or 4 yards out of bounds. That's going to give Graham some more yardage. So you know he's going to try to stop the clock.
Good observation, Gary. Low snap. Handed off and trying to run with the football, and trying he did, that being Van Hoos, inside the 30, down to roughly the 28-yard line. So it's going to be a nice little pickup. Didn't look like it was going to get much at all, but as it was, he gets about 4 yards. Second down and 6 yards to go for the first down. So the clock continues to roll. 3:27 remaining in this first half. As Graham gets up to the line of scrimmage and then looks over to the sideline is Brady King as they change the play again, coming in from the sidelines.
Nice pitch forward.
Wow, that was a nice
shovel
pitch forward.
pass.
Yeah.
It's going to be short, but it's going to move it up a little bit.
They pick up a few yards there.
But that's dangerous, with it. As wet as that ball is, watch this shovel pass. Boom, just scoots it forward. And he picks up some, and then the quarterback gets hit late there, but they didn't throw a flag.
Interesting. I think you brought up a good point about getting a little. Now it's going to be offsides, and this one will be against Urbana.
Lined up offside, so they're going to move that back 5 yards.
So that's going to bring up a first down and 10. First and 10 for the Graham Falcons.
2:45 left to go in the first half.
As the ball will be placed down right around the 21-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10. A good drive. This would just do so much for the emotion and for their ego, so to speak. If Graham could get in for a score, it is homecoming. That would really pick them up going into the second half.
Well, they need to get a score desperately.
Have to, yeah. And we're not talking about a field goal. They need to get a touchdown.
And I don't know if that's going to come on.
We'll see. Oh, nice over the middle. And
that had possibilities of being caught.
But I think Van Scoy heard some footsteps as he was crossing the middle.
There it is right there because he crosses. Yeah. And he heard coming up number 5, which is we've called his number all night long, Nicewanger for Urbana.
Yes. Incomplete. It's second down now and 10 yards to go for the first down. And the same thing they've been doing on most of the plays here on this drive anyway, is look over to the sidelines. As they come up with the play, Brady King will call it. Next to him in the backfield is Cameron Van Hoos. So Van Hoos.
They got timeouts left.
And they did a nice play down at about the 24-yard line.
They just need to get something turned up. If you're going to throw that outside pass, Lee, get it where you can get it up for your receiver and you can at least stop the clock.
And get out of bounds.
It's rolling at 2:03.
Top of the screen. You've got 3 receivers. Brady King looking over. And let's see if they go over the middle again. That has been open for him the last couple of times. The last time it just wasn't caught. There it is.
There it is. Oh.
And dropped again.
He's had
Van Scoy just hasn't had him.
Yeah, they're not helping out their quarterback at all because he's getting that ball right to him. I think that's a third drop we've seen tonight.
Okay, now this is the big play. 4th down and 5. They need to keep this drive alive. And they need to get this first down.
Man-to-man coverage all over the place.
17-yard line is where it's at. The clock continues to roll. Play clock is at 22 seconds, so that's just underway. Not a problem there, as the clock is stopped with that incomplete pass before. As Van Hoos looked over to the side and made sure his receivers had it. Man open.
Not going to get it.
Short of the first down and not going to be able to get there. Good defense.
Nicewanger.
Yes, Nicewanger did it again.
Flew through there. He's played a really good game for Urbana. And that's going to turn over the ball to Urbana one more time. They have a minute and 38. Watch this hit at the backside. He closes so fast and then boom, takes him out.
He does close very, very fast, but I thought maybe Peoples may have had a tough time with the turf out there being that wet. Didn't make that quick turn.
Couldn't make that get that foot and turn it upfield. Exactly right.
All right, it is Urbana. Do you look a gift horse in the mouth and really go for another one, or do you just kind of take your time?
I think you just play the game. Just play the game and see what comes up here. He's not going to pitch it this time.
No.
He picks up, 8?
Yeah, and why does he have to? Preston Shields, he has had one whale of a first half, and his score was from 52 yards out?
Now watch this.
Look at this.
He just keeps cutting and turns it upfield and hangs onto that ball.
Ball at the 22-yard line. Second down, 4 yards to go for the first down. As slowly getting up to the line of scrimmage with 66 seconds remaining, and calling that play is Urbana. Hill Climbers with it. So Shields did that complete
pirouette.
Spin around. Yeah, he pirouetted.
That's his pirouette and hands it off, and then now he's got another first down with 55 seconds left to go in the first half.
Well, they're going to. Yeah, I guess you keep it on the ground. You don't even try to put it in the air.
I think that's kind of insult to, It's homecoming after all, and you're up 32 points. If it was up by 7,
and you have to play each other every year.
Yeah, and it's
a lot of people don't forget.
Turnaround's fair play, right?
Yes, yeah, boy, it is too. Once he got in motion, gets the pitch a little high, but he gets it and gets a head of steam up. Crosses over the 35.
Picks up 8, huh?
Yeah, he falls forward to about the 37-yard line. So that's going to be another nice pickup on the play. And they're going to say 8 yards and second down and 2. Down to 15 seconds remaining. And I think that Urbana is just going to kind of stand there and watch the clock run out. Yeah.
And you got 5 seconds now, and that's going to be it for the first half at Dallas Stadium.
That's it. First half ends. It is 32-0 with Urbana leading Graham. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the first half, and will be throwing for Doe as well from Graham High School as the Falcons host the Urbana Hill Climbers on the local TV for me, Sports Network.